Sam, could you please ask Lee what his opinions are on the 212 conditioning? The open division in the past few years has tremendously lacked conditioning, and simply put, the competitors look 3 to 4 weeks out on stage. The 212 division requires a dynamic level of conditioning in order to be competitive, and I'd like to hear his thoughts. Thanks, Joe from Long Island.
Long Island. I've always said the 212 guys come in much better condition than the open class. Like you said, the open guys look like they're a month out. They look like we did a month before a show, or even 6 weeks before a show,
or
a month after. Never the day of the show. So the 212 guys actually, to me, look a lot better. They look, their size looks better. They're more proportion. Their conditioning is 100% better. So to me, the 212 class is more exciting than watching the open class, really. So, and if they judge properly, some of those 212 guys, like a Flex Lewis and that, should actually place well in the open class. But now, when I was competing, they only had the one class, so I actually did well, winning pro shows or getting seconds and thirds against the big guys. Sadly now, because of the 212, I think if you put Flex Lewis in the open, they won't judge him fair, because they'll be like, you've actually got a class for you. You don't need to be in this big open class, so they're not going to judge him fairly against those guys, whereas at some shows you could probably win or place high. I don't think you will now, because they've got the two separate classes. They're more like saying you should be in that class, stay out in the open. So, but whereas I think a lot of the 212 guys look a lot better than the open guys, that's for sure.
And do you think they'll eventually make it the 222?
No, who knows? Do you ever think they'll let Lee back in it? Did you see though, like I said, that guy that got second to meet the Universe, he got second in the 212 class, and then, was it the following week, he won the 212 class.
Yeah.
And the guy that got second at the Olympia, Carrera, what's his name? The Carrera guy, he got second at the Olympia. He's also sponsored by Black Skull. He comes second to the Asian guy, who I beat at the Universe. So when you ever keep asking how would Lee do in the 212, let's see, the guy who I beat won a 212 and beat the guy who got second at the Olympia. There's your answer. I'd do fucking great.
And just for the record, what was your weight at the Universe?
Probably around the mid 190s. So
there you go.
I'd easily add another 10 pounds if it needed to be. But I probably wouldn't do that. Wouldn't be fair to those guys, would it?
Well, that's a good good advertisement.
But I think even the Asian guy, he was only in the 180s or so, maybe even lighter than that. He's actually a bit older than me. He's like 45, 46. So.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's funny how he can go from NABA into IFBB and win a pro show without a big go from NABA to the IFBB.
Well, I just think it goes to show what you've been saying about the conditioning side of things, that you don't have to be the biggest.
It just goes to show that NABA has good people. If NABA guys can go into IFBB and win IFBB shows, beating their IFBB champions.
Well, that's never, they won't do that again. The poor guy next show, he's going to get hammered.
We mentioned you, you're fucked.
Yeah. And just prove that NABA guys can't make it in IFBB.
Exactly. Oh, we forgot about that.
Yeah.
Is that the one Lee beat? Oh shit.
Yeah.
They didn't do the homework on that one, did they? Bob slipped up on that one.